Hi, I'm Kim Jamieson-Hirst of Chatterbox Quilts, and today I want to talk about the 10 things I wish I'd known before I started free motion quilting. Number 1 is how to set up my sewing machine for free motion quilting. You're going to use a straight stitch needle plate. You're going to use a free motion quilting or darning foot. I've used a closed toe one here. And you want to make sure you use the appropriate needle. If you're a Janome person, that would be a purple tip needle. The second thing I wish I'd known is what accessories to use, because accessories can make all the difference. So you're going to need something that goes underneath your quilt, a slider of some kind, and there's different ones made by different companies that allows your quilt to slide around easily on the bed of your machine. Then you need something that goes on top of the quilt so you can grip it and move it around. So once you have those accessories, it makes free motion quilting so much easier. The third thing I wish I'd known is that it's a really good idea to use the same thread in the top and in the bobbin, especially if you're a beginner, because sometimes you may have some tension issues, and if you get those pokies, the little bobbin thread coming up from underneath, you won't see them because you have the same color and type of thread in the top and in the bobbin. The fourth thing I wish I'd known is that you won't get perfection on your first or maybe second or third or fourth or fifth try. It's going to take patience and practice to get the results that you want. So if you're first starting off and your loops are not looking very round, very circular, keep practicing and eventually you'll get the results you want. The fifth thing I wish I'd known is that I was going to have uneven stitches when I first started quilting. Now I know a lot of quilters are concerned about getting even stitches when you're free motion quilting. Again, it comes with practice and patience. So if you're starting off and you're getting tiny little stitches or you're getting great big stitches, a combination of the two, keep practicing. Eventually you'll get to those even stitches that you want. The sixth thing is that it's okay to adjust the tension on your sewing machine. I know a lot of quilters are really afraid to do this, but you wouldn't be able to adjust the tension if you weren't supposed to adjust the tension. So if you're finding you're having tension problems, don't be afraid to adjust the tension on your sewing machine. Number 7 is how to avoid thread breaks when you're free motion quilting. Now, sometimes your foot is too high. Maybe your sandwich is quite thin and your foot is too high, and that will cause you thread breaks. Now on your machine, you may only have a few choices on how to change the height of your foot because that's what you want to do. And here I'm using a ruler foot just to show you that you can adjust the height of your foot. So if it's too high, your thread's breaking, lower it, okay? You can see my quilt sandwich is moving around underneath. If I wanted to lower it a little bit, it's still moving around, that's okay. But you can go too far. So if you start getting with your foot too close to your quilt sandwich, you may find that you can't even move it around at all. And that's not what you want, right? So if you get it down too low and you're starting to struggle moving it around, then you need to raise your presser foot. But having your presser foot too high can definitely cause thread breaks. And you can see what happens when it's too low. So don't be afraid to adjust your foot height, and that should eliminate thread breaks. Number 8 is that you can use all different kinds of threads to free motion quilt. When I first started, I used cotton only, but since then I branched out and I tend to use more polyester than cotton. But there's lots of different fibers, from polyester to cotton, silk even, maybe rayon, that you can use, and there's also different weights and lots of fun colors. So don't be afraid to experiment and try different types of threads when you're free motion quilting. The 9th thing I wish I'd known is that you do not have to know or be able to stitch 50 different quilt motifs. Many quilters think they have to have a knowledge and be successful at quilting lots and lots and lots of quilt motifs. Simply not true. Find the ones you enjoy the most, practice, get really good at them, and you can use them on all your projects. Simple quilting designs can still have beautiful results in your quilt projects. And the 10th thing I wish I'd known before I started free motion quilting is how much I would enjoy doing it and how much I would look forward to doing this part of the project. Now I have a bonus 11th thing I wish I'd known before I started free motion quilting, but before I share that with you, I hope that you've subscribed to my channel. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified the next time I have a new video. It's easy to do and it's free. Now, the 11th thing I wish I'd known before I started free motion quilting is that ruler quilting is the same thing as free motion quilting, only with rulers or templates. So you can have a lot of fun with that technique as well. If you're new to free motion quilting, I've got some motifs that are great for beginners and very practical as well. So check out this video that has all the information that you need. And for more helpful quilting information, be sure to go to my website at www.chatterboxquilts.com.